losing his number one ranking and traveling all over the world with him. And this is what you, on page 79, which I related to so much going through what I went through. You wrote, I don't need to be rich. I don't need a rich man. I've loved being humble the way I have because I'm happier now than when I had money and whatever I wanted. Being rich makes things look easy, but as I said, it doesn't guarantee happiness. In the beautiful Upper West Side apartment I share with John, I watched the world passing by me. I felt like Rapunzel trapped in my tower. I just wasn't happy. I needed and wanted out. That really got to me, that page.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Well, did you have a divorce?
I had a divorce, and I felt like the same as you. I always said, I'm Rapunzel, and I go, I can't believe she just said those words, because all of us that have been through a relationship that didn't work or whatever it was, we all felt that trapped. But you had the strength, like I did, to get out. And it was hard because you have your children.
Oh, my goodness. And they were young at the time.
So how did you do that? How did you do that?
I don't really know. And if I would have known how hard it was going to be honest, and I don't think I put this in the book, I think I would have done it because I can't stay in any situation where I feel like I'm not being treated well. I ran. I mean, I just left. I left after a fight and came back the next day and got my kids, and then spent 10 years fighting with him. And it's still never been anything but adversarial. It's never been a fine relationship. It's never turned into anything but an ugly kind of divorce. It's really too bad. Is the relationship with John now, it's not any better? Not really. I can't say that it's really. I mean, I think it might be a bit better, but really, unless he was to look at himself and change, I don't think that, I can't say that we're the only person that's changed is me. Mm-hmm. I think he's probably mellowed and he seems happier with his wife and everything, but, we're not going to have any kind of deep conversations anytime soon about anything, really. And that's okay. That's fine with me. I probably would have been married to him if things were to stay, if things were to have worked out, Right. If he was the person that I don't even want it. It is what it is. It's not great, but I'm great, so that's okay.
Thank God.
That doesn't have to be great. That divorce isn't always. It doesn't always have to turn into something like, oh, we're best friends and we all go to the same. We all share each other's birthdays. It's just not like that. He has his life. I have mine. He has his opinions. I have mine. I'm sure he still blames me and whatever. That's fine with me if he wants to look at it that way.
Okay, we'll leave that on the table. If you just tuned in, I'm talking to Academy Award winner Tatum O'Neal about her book, Found: A Daughter's Journey Home. You talk in the book about going home, which is Ryan's beach house, which holds so many memories for you, and about the journey, repairing and finding your relationship with your dad after 20-something years. What has that journey been like going home?
Well, it's funny. I think all of us in every walk of life and in every situation should check in with our parents and just see, as an adult, just how is my parent doing with whatever you have, if you have a mom or a dad or both, just to kind of be there if you can. In my situation, it went well for a while, and then it stopped going well, and then I realized that I needed to kind of leave and not go back. To be honest, it really, a lot of people have asked me, what do you suggest? And I suggest going in with no expectations and taking a temperature of the water and how it is, and if it's not safe, leave, don't stay. I tried to kind of make an amends and have a relationship with my dad, but in real life, it's challenging, and it wasn't the happy ending that I thought, and that's okay too, because what I learned is that I'm okay no matter what. And you are okay with me, no matter what my dad thinks of me, no matter what John McEnroe thinks of me, no matter what an audience thinks of me, that even if I was raised in an environment where I was told how to be and how to look and how to feel and what I was applauded for what I was good at, and even for people that didn't know me, that's not what matters. What matters is how you are to people and how you treat people and how you the things you do on a daily basis to kind of build your self-esteem. And
I agree. And you know what?
It's not at all about what you give in or what you do in the world. I mean, it's great to do great things and to succeed but I think overall, the thing that is the best reward is really just being a good person and doing good things for others if you can, and trying to be the best parent you can be and the best sister. And I tried being the best daughter, and you know what? My dad just wasn't ready. He sees a lot of fault in me and a lot of flaws, and doesn't see me as the way I want to be seen, so I'm not going to stay around that.
And you said from the beginning Ryan's mood was unpredictable.
Yeah, so, he is what he is. He's not changing, and I'm not going to be around anyone who thinks of me in a bad way, because I've already gone through that so much. I've already heard people say, that I'm the reason that this happened, or blaming, and I know that I'm not. So I forgive him, I love him, but I choose not to be around him today.
I understand. And you know what? I always believe that no one should judge anyone unless you walk through their shoes. You can't.
Well, a lot of people do, boy. I sure tell you, there sure are a lot of people out there judging who have not been in my shoes.
Isn't it amazing? Until you walk, it's like you should just say, until you walk in my shoes, Tatum O'Neal, from the day I was born until now, you can't judge, because you don't know. People just don't know. And I think that
they sure can judge, can't they? People sure can make an opinion. And it's like, I don't go around judging anybody else. So. But, God love them. I don't care. Whatever people's judgments are doesn't affect me. It doesn't change the fact that, I'm the mother I am for my kids because of the way I was parented, that I did everything differently, that I chose to do everything in a very different sort of contrary way to the way that I was raised.
Right. If you just tuned in, I'm talking to Academy Award winner Tatum O'Neal. Her book, Found, A Daughter's Journey Home, is a must-read from cover to cover. Let's talk about your amazing children. Kevin, Sean,
they are amazing, by the way.
And Emily. They're gorgeous and wonderful. And what I loved, I loved everything that you talked about them. And Sean, you'll tell us about each of them, but Emily especially, when you talked about going to visit her at college and spending time with her friends, you said it was like a window into what might have been in your life, because you had missed school, camp, college.
All the peer groups that I could have had, I missed.
Isn't it amazing? But you get to share that with her now.
Yeah, she has great friends. She's had great friends in grade school, in high school, and in college. I get to hear what her and her friend Jamie are going through, how the things that they've got, that they're thinking, and they're just so good, and I feel so grateful. Throughout
the book, you also talk about how you were always honest with them.
Yeah, for better or for worse. I wish it was easier. I also have regrets. I have major regrets that I missed time with them. It's probably less time than people think, just because of the way my ex-husband portrayed it, as he had sort of gained custody and I never saw them. But I saw them. I missed a period of time, around a year in 2001, when I left New York after 9/11 and spent a year trying to hurt myself. And that was terrible. But I came back and went to the court and got my custody back, and have never left since. So
I'm so proud of you for that, too, and I know they are, too. You write on page 199, they have overcome a lot. They are survivors like me, and they are thriving. Like any parent, I want the best for them. More than anything, I want us to stay close as we are today, forever, if possible.
I just have so much respect and love for them, and they're the family that I never had, and they're the grounding. They're the reason to... They're always been the reason to never give up on anything, really, because of them.
Thank God for that. You also write beautifully in the book about Farah and how it was that you saw her, that you were with her for before she had her untimely passing. What was that like?
It's funny because my dad tries to twist it and turn it into something ugly between she and I, which it wasn't. He always tries to put her in the middle and make me feel like she was better than me, or that she knew him. I don't know. He does stuff like make it seem so awful, but I truly respected her and was able to have... I didn't know her that well, but when I did see her, at the end, she talked to me and we felt a kinship maybe, and I felt a lot of love and respect for her.
I bet that was a good thing to have.
Yeah.
A wonderful thing. If you just tuned in, I'm talking to Academy Award winner Tatum O'Neal. Her book, Found, A Daughter's Journey Home. What do you want people to take away from the book? What do you want people to know about Tatum? Not Tatum the actress, not Tatum the mother, just Tatum today.
I think that if I can help anybody with anything, it's just to not give up and to not become bitter and to realize that you can make your own dreams come true, you can find your own journey, and you can turn things around. Even if you've really made a lot of mistakes in your life and people have told you that you can't, you actually can. And I never thought that I was going to be somebody that could produce shows or that I could write another book or that I was going to be capable of doing the kind of things that I'm doing today, which are creating opportunities for myself with work. There are just so many things that I didn't think I was going to be able to be the kind of woman in the world who works the way that I do. And I am, and I have. And so that's what I would just say that you could take away is that there's a hope there, even if you come from a situation in which you were told that you'll never amount to anything. You can change that, and you can change your entire DNA and become somebody you never thought you could.
You really have. You really have. Do you look at what's happening, what's going to happen, like what's next or what's a year from now, or do you just take every day, day to day?
Well, I have some goals. I would like, I know what I would like. I'm not just dedicated to wanting to be in film as an actor, but I want to, I would like to produce a series, be involved in it as well. To me, that seems very solid and like a great day job and something that's there and solid. It's a good daily kind of work. As an actor, I've never had that. I've never had that just every day go to work and do the same thing. I've always jumped around and done this and that. And I would love that. I would love to watch my daughter graduate from college and find the career that she's looking for and watch my son's career in music and singing take off as well, and get my older son's book published and watch him sort of go through his life of writing and all of that, and just for me to have stability and really just be doing what I'm doing, which is just having a great life.
It seems like you really are too. It seems like everything has come full circle with you.
It really has. I have great friends. I can trust people. They can trust me, and life can be what you want it to be if you don't give up and you don't let the bad times overtake the good.
Well, at the end of your book, you write, I know there must be a reason I have this particular life, and I am grateful for all that it has given me. I am truly blessed, and you really are blessed.
I am. And thank you for being so positive and so supportive, and I hope all of your listeners got something out of it.
Oh, I'm telling you, I did. Everyone should pick up Tatum O'Neal's book. It's called Found, A Daughter's Journey Home. Anytime you want to come back.
For sure. And are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter.
So follow me, Tatum O'Neal _O'Neal, and we will follow each other and we'll keep each other updated.
Absolutely, Tatum.
Thanks so
all
much.
the
Have
best.
A great day.
You too.
Bye
Thanks
now.
so much.
Thanks for listening to my podcast. You can check out my new website at whatsupwithwendy.com, subscribe, and check out past interviews. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at What's Up with Wendy. Thanks for tuning in.